We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we record today, the Turrbal and Yuggera people.
We pay our respects to elders past and present. Aboriginal land always was, always will be. Sovereignty was never ceded. Hello, my name is Gina.
Hello, my name is Aimee.
And we are
As Good As It Gets.
And welcome back to As Good As It Gets. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Redhead. I love Coke, and that's an addiction to caffeine. And that's another topic for another day. Sitting across from me, she's wearing a fit. She's been to the gym. And her name is...
Well, my name is Aimee, but I have not been to the gym. I appreciate that though, Gina.
But explain that ass of yours.
Well... No.
With an ass like that.
I think it's all the walking from the new job.
From the new job. You're on your feet a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think, we're just... She's getting toned again after not being to the gym for over a month.
I forget that you've been sitting down at your last job. You were a sitter.
Hated it.
And you were also a quitter.
It's true. I sit and I quit.
Yes.
Gina.
And that's been my motto.
That's what I've always said. Gina.
Yes, what?
How are you?
Aimee, I'll tell you.
Okay.
You know how we don't really listen to each other?
No. I mean, yes.
I decided to go against that.
Oh.
And you know what I did?
Okay. You've listened to me.
Yep.
And you have...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's just so much that I feel like I've said to you, Gina, that you just disregard. What have you done?
I went to Hunker Jack's.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got a biscoff store.
Oh, how was it?
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
It's actually really good.
Isn't it?
It's so good.
Gina, I had a storm on the way here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now.
And I did what you did. I put the mini M&Ms in there. And it was like $5.45. It was cheap. And I don't know if she she forgot to add the M&Ms. I don't give a fuck. It was good.
Oh my God. Sometimes, the price changes. Sometimes I get one for like $4 and I'm like, what
happened here?
And then other times like $5.25 and I'm like, capitalism.
What? Inflation is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
aren't they good?
They're very good.
I'm so happy for you, Gina, and for me.
Yeah.
For us.
Finally taking that step and listening to each other. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's one and done. Oh, God.
I love that.
Aimee, how have you been doing? Brethren?
Well, it's been a very busy time. Just with starting some jobs and moving house.
So are you in your new house?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm not in my old house anymore and all my belongings are in the new house.
Right.
No, because I am physically not there because it was painted the day before I got the keys and the fumes were so strong that I had an allergic reaction.
Oh, wow. To like in your lungs or on your skin?
My skin, but like really itchy hands and feet and then like sometimes a rash.
What?
And then I'd have an antihistamine and be fine. Okay. And so I was like, okay, this is odd. But more so I was like, if there's any like toxicity hanging out here, I'm not going to bring my love, my true love, Jenga, my son, into that. Yeah,
that's wild.
So I have been staying at, I don't think the listeners... This is so interesting. Well, to all our listeners, I have been staying at my boyfriend's.
So what was that? I didn't hear that.
I've been staying at my boyfriend's house.
Who?
I'll just...
Oh my God, I can't believe you said his actual name.
That's not his real name.
Wait. What? Are we going to bleep that out later?
Well, maybe.
Because I was thinking we could call him Julio.
Oh, I like that. Let's do that.
You and Julio.
Me and Julio. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, betrayal. How could you?
First of all, betrayed.
Leaving me out here with men. Second of all, tell us more about that. How did you meet? I don't know.
I was like, the paint situation? Well, it's not good, but it is getting better. Yeah, so it's just been a busy time. Julio and I met on Hinge.
Disgusting.
Crazy. Like, and actually wild. I feel like I've had negative success on Hinge ever.
Well, don't say that too loud.
All right. I feel like I've had.
But this is great. And this has been going on for...
Well, our first date was in December.
That's wild.
Isn't it?
To think about.
But it was it was a bit of a long haul, Gina.
I don't. This is information to me, Aimee. Me and the listeners are finding out right now.
It took a couple of months to get to, we're together, but now we're there.
That's great.
And it is great.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't ask this. I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Are you in the big L word?
No.
Oh, well then, great.
Then, moving on.
Yeah. And like, I can understand that because men.
Truly.
Am I right, ladies? Anyway. Well, happy for you. That's great. So you've been staying with Julio.
I've been staying with Julio, as has Jenga.
Okay.
So we've all been staying at Julio's place. Mm-hmm. And it's been really nice, actually. And I'm like, I don't want to go to my place. I want to stay here. Well.
Too late.
Maybe I will.
You signed the...
I signed a 12 months lease. So
12 months. I mean, that's a long time, but also leases are so expensive for 6 months. Like, they probably would have hiked it up.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I went 12 months.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't no way you're putting this up $50 dues in 6 month time.
Absolutely not. No. And this is a place you live by yourself.
By myself.
How can you afford that? No offense.
It's...
question.
And I take all of that offense on board, Gina. No, truly. Because it's not super expensive. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
But it's like a compromise I'm willing to make with my lifestyle. Yeah, for the privacy. And even if I was to be sharing with someone, I would have been looking at paying 2/3 of what I'm now paying anyway.
Right.
So for me, it's worth like
that extra.
An extra third.
Yeah.
To live on my own, just me and Jenga.
Nice.
And have my own space and not stress about having to find another roommate and worrying if they're going to bring toxic plants into the house because they've never owned a cat and all these things.
Yeah. Man, God, that's the dream.
Yeah.
One I'll never get.
Hey, Gina.
Don't.
I was just going to say, the truth hurts.
That's better.
Gina.
Yeah, what?
What are we doing today?
Well, I'll tell you. Have you heard, there's these 2 films that have recently come out on the low, Barbie and Oppenheimer?
Never. Don't know her. Well,
you know what? They're taking the world by storm.
Okay.
Biscoff storm, to be exact. That's right. And I thought it'd be cute, quirky, hee-hee-ha-ha to play a little game. And this game is called Review or Not.
Wow. That's a good title, Gina.
Or the other title I was brainstorming could be Fake Review, Real Review. And by brainstorming, I mean just sort of right now. I didn't think of a name. I'll be honest with you. All right?
It doesn't need a name.
I don't want to lie to you, Aimee.
Well, you did.
So no. Okay.
All right, I'm over it. Moving on.
So basically, I was looking up reviews online, and I think it's funnier to do 1-star reviews. So I will either tell you a review that I've made up myself, or I'll give you a 1-star review online of either of these films.
Okay.
And some of them will be very obvious that it's Oppenheimer, and some of them will be very obvious that it's Barbie. But sometimes it'll be very ambiguous, and I want you to guess which movie it's about. Oh, it's
okay, so I'm guessing
fun.
which movie it's about and if it's real or fake.
Yes, basically. Okay. Starting off, hopefully, easy-ish.
Okay.
First review. It's a shame because I love Little Women and Lady Bird. Barbie did not serve. I'm disappointed in this movie. It's not worth the hype and it's incoherent.
Well, it's Barbie.
That's true. That's very true. I can't look at you.
Oh, this is hard to know if it's real. I'm going to say it's real.
It is real.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
There's some of them are so funny and without like, because you haven't seen either.
No. I'm seeing Barbie very soon.
Okay. All right. Well, trying to go through this review. If you want to see sisterhood, watch Mean Girls instead. Like they fucking tear into it and it's fucking hilarious. Anyway, who said what? Not me. Okay. This is another review. So funny. I am. Okay. Wow. This film rivals the works of The Godfather and Interstellar. This masterpiece absolutely blows away the mind and challenges it better than Inception.
Okay, well, it's obviously Barbie. Okay, hold on. How do I say it? Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Hyman. Oppenheimer. Okay, so it's Oppenheimer. Did you write this or did it actually exist? I'm going to say real.
It is real. Yeah,
okay, cool. Yep.
Okay. Another one. Barbie was less Barbie Dreamtime Girl and more Barbie and her existential crisis.
These are really hard to pick if you wrote them. Or
I'm glad.
Well, you literally write reviews, Gina.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I'm like, technically, could I be wrong? If they're all reviews, because maybe they're a review you, dude. Okay, it's Barbie and...
That's good pickup.
Thank you. It's real.
No, I wrote
Damn
that.
it. Damn it.
Also, there's this... So part of the first review I read was from this lovely lady, and she also talks about Oppenheimer. So I just want to read a little bit. Is it? I think it is. From that. So she says, Oppenheimer, on the other hand, is a 138% theatre must-see experience, preferably IMAX. It touches on similarly thought-provoking themes in a much more elegant way and with the depth such a topic deserves. Barbie is like existential crisis light to Oppenheimer's existential crisis heavy.
Oh.
I've seen both.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you that which was that was just said is just a load of wank.
Interesting.
Yes. Anyway.
Okay.
Who? What? No? Huh? Sure?
I'm
Okay.
keen to see both.
I'm glad. Okay. Cillian Murphy was the skinniest I've seen him, yet I still wanted to fuck him.
Okay. Oppenheimer. And it's, well, Gina, I believe you would say this. But I don't know if you did write that. I'm going to say it's real.
I wrote it.
Damn it!
But like
It was giving like pedestrian or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. But some of these reviews that I'm getting, they're literally just off Google reviews.
Yeah, right.
And they are like, not slaying. What's when you're like, ouch, roasting. They are roasting the fuck
Not
out of them.
slaying.
Okay, another one. It is bad. This is We Are Woman, Hear Us Complain, the movie.
Oh. Oppenheimer. We Are Woman, Hear Us Complain. I mean, I know that if you wrote that, I know that's not your actual belief. But let's say it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay, yeah.
And would you believe it? A man's opinion.
Oh, no. I wouldn't believe that.
I wouldn't.
No.
Not me.
No.
Not me.
Give me the proof.
In his first line of this review, he says, I had a suspicion this movie would continue the preachy man bad, woman good trend that so many Hollywood movies perpetuate nowadays. But some friends liked it, so I decided to see it for myself. Some friends. Were they women?
Yeah.
Like, do you have women friends, mate? No. Have you seen one? Never fucked one, apparently.
No.
Another one. I'm absolutely thrilled for, I think it's Cillian Murphy.
Okay, yes.
All right. I've never said it out loud.
No, me either.
Now that
No.
I'm absolutely thrilled for Cillian Murphy. After a 2-decade partnership with Christopher Nolan, he's finally gotten the recognition He's finally gotten the recognition he deserves. Fuck me. There you go.
Is the fuck me included?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, well then you wrote that. Let's say it is. You wrote it.
No, it's
Damn
real. I do love whoever this person is. I'm absolutely thrilled for Cillian Murphy. After a 2-decade partnership with Christopher Nolan, I don't know what they've done in the past. Oh, Inception. He's finally gotten the recognition he deserves. Nolan, arguably the most influential director of our time, has outdone himself yet again with this masterpiece. Who is saying he's the most influential director of our time? Who are those people?
The guy from the previous
The
review.
other guy, yeah. Like, to be fair, Christopher Nolan, he did Inception, which I've watched once. I remember thinking it was right, you know. And then the only thing that I've really, really loved of Christopher Nolan is The Dark Knight.
Right.
Everything else is like, that's a film, yeah.
I honestly couldn't even tell you what Christopher Nolan films I've watched.
Exactly. So how is he the most influential director of our time?
He's just got a big name. Like, it's you know the name. Yeah.
Because Matt Damon has worked with him on a few things. And I saw this interview with Matt Damon. I think he was doing Oppenheimer press.
Yep.
And he and his wife literally went to couples therapy, and they were like, look, Matt's going to take a step back, spend some more time with the family, la, 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 la. But there was like, I think they like wrote it in a contract in quotation marks of like Matt trying to spend more time with his family and stuff. But in that contract, he was like, I will absolutely do that. Love, love, love. However, if Christopher Nolan calls, that is the one like exception. And Christopher Nolan called.
Jesus.
Yeah. Imagine the wife being like, finally, Matt and me. And
she's
the
like,
kids
oh, well, a Nolan film's not coming anytime soon.
Yeah, legit. Yeah. He just did that
the next
other
day,
one.
he's like, honey.
So Chris called. No! Why?
Well, can you still do a school pickup? Yes or no?
Please. I also saw another interview with Matt and his daughter, one of his daughters. She won't watch any of his movies that she thinks is good. For instance, she's never watched Good Will Hunting and she doesn't plan to. But she did watch his movie The Great Wall. Do you remember that?
Yes.
How I haven't seen it because of obvious reasons. So she did watch it, and they were having like a family dinner or friends were over or whatever, and she kept talking about the Great Wall, but she kept referring to it as the wall, like, oh, in the wall, la la la. And Matt goes, honey, look, it's the Great Wall. And she says, there's nothing great about that film, Dad. And apparently, I've been watching a lot of interviews, okay? Apparently, Emily Blunt and Matt Damon are really good friends.
Yeah, right.
Like, they live in the same building, and yeah, I know. And they're both in this film, and you see interviews, and they're just like, they're actually good friends, so they're just having a great time.
That's crazy to me.
Imagine that.
When celebrities are friends, I'm like, what?
What?
Fake.
How?
To say they live in the same building, I'm
I
like, but don't you
know.
guys own your own countries? Like, what do you mean?
Don't you have a small island
Yeah.
dedicated to your left tit? Like,
Yeah. Matt?
Also, imagine us being in a movie together.
I was going to say, imagine us having islands for our tits. I was like, mine
Imagine
are
that.
definitely not big enough for that kind of
Mine definitely are.
real estate.
This isn't a visual medium. The listeners don't know.
Gina, have you got one more for me?
Oh, I've got, yeah. I'll give you 2 more.
Okay.
Slut.
Look right.
Okay, all right. If you need subtitles usually in films, then you'll struggle with this one. I had a general gist of what was going on, but don't ask me specifics because I truly have no idea what happened.
That could so easily be either.
There you go. So you have to guess.
I want to say it's Oppenheimer and it's real.
It was Oppenheimer, but it was me.
Nice.
To be fair, I'd stand by that. You need subtitles. It's so
Interesting.
hard.
Okay.
Well, yeah, anyway.
That's interesting info for me because that might be something
struggle?
that means, yes. Well, think if it's really dialogue heavy,
Yes.
I may need to wait until I can get on board the subtitle train.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Okay, last one.
Yes.
Do not waste money on this movie. Even if you are getting a free ticket, don't watch. All 5-star reviews are from paid bots.
I want that to be real and I would assume it's for Barbie.
Oh, okay, so it is real.
Yep.
But it's about Oppenheimer.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay, now my review of Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Oppenheimer, fine film. Like, good film, but extremely long. And just because your name's Christopher Nolan doesn't mean you get to do a 3-hour movie every movie. Like, there definitely could have been cuts made.
Okay.
It is very dialogue heavy. And there's a lot of information and a lot of people. So like, and because I don't know anything about Oppenheimer or what, you know what I mean? So I was really going in blind. All I know is that he made the atomic bomb, basically, you know?
Yeah.
So I found it quite hard to keep up with what was happening.
Yeah.
And so I got the general gist of a lot of things. And then after seeing the movie, I went with a friend and we had to like talk it out. And I was like, but what really happened there? I think there was a lot of good things about it. But again, it was very long and fuck, I would have loved some subtitles.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, good time. You know how they're like, see it in the cinemas? Sure, I can understand that. But also, also, I'll never watch it again.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
if you're going to see it, maybe go to the cinemas. You know.
Okay.
Barbie, great time. But I did mean when I said it is less Barbie Dreamhouse and more Barbie Existential Crisis.
Yes.
Set design, costumes, stunning, perfect. Like that is the Barbie Dreamhouse visually. But it's half an hour of fun, and then the rest of it is like, oh, this is a good movie. But it is very relatable for women, and it's a film made for women by women. So men not understanding it or getting like me, I can understand that, but stupid. Just get over it. I did enjoy it, but it was not what I was expecting, and it could take a toll if you let it.
Right. Yeah. So, like, I think I am more prepped to see it because I've heard that kind of account of it from multiple people. So I'm going into it being like, it's not going to be Barbie Dreamhouse the whole time.
Yes.
So I feel like I'll be prepared in that sense. But I think for a lot of people who went to the initial screening, they're like, whoa,
Yeah.
I was here for a laugh.
Yeah. And it is funny. It's
Yeah.
very funny, but that does not take away from most of the movie being like feminism the whole entire time, which I love.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, right.
Damn, it be like that. You know what I mean? Anyway,
Interesting.
live, laugh, and also love.
And also love. Gina, I would like to give you a sexy Rex.
Tell me what you got.
So, this is very specific.
Okay.
And it's food related.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
All right.
Gina,
Yes.
I would love to recommend to you something from another fast food giant, which I know does not tie in with your resolution this month, but it's not terrible.
Okay.
The flavor wrap from Red Rooster.
Oh.
Chicken tenders, cheese, tomato, mayo. That is it.
Wow.
But when I tell you that it hits different,
interesting.
Gina, it is such a bloody good wrap.
Finally, we're speaking the same language. Aimee.
It just brings me so much joy. And I'm not
Interesting.
really a Red Rooster gal.
Yeah, where's the Red Rooster near where you live? There's like one in Brisbane.
Yeah, and that's near my house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's been a crazy learning for me. I love these flavor wraps.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is actually a Red Rooster nearish my house.
Interesting. Yeah, so I highly recommend.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's obviously not the healthiest wrap. Like if you went to a sandwich bar.
If you're going to fast food, don't expect health.
No.
Okay? It's like going to a church hoping it's a brothel. Okay? Don't. Like, it's food is food, and I'm trying very hard not to put value in food. Food is food, and if you're eating, it's better than not eating, and that's full stop, period,
Full stop.
the end.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying about that.
So, yeah, that's what I would really like for you to have in your life.
Flavor wrap. I'll think about it.
Okay. It's
I will
spelled
think about it.
Flayva.
Flavor.
Flavor wrap.
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Taking that into account.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aimee.
That's okay.
Aimee,
Yes, Gina.
what got you good this week?
Gina, I'll tell you.
What are you telling me, love? Pet, doll?
Oh, yes. Oh, Gina.
Yes.
So, circling back, we touched on that I've moved, right?
Yes, we did touch on that. Yeah.
I want to tell you what's got me good this week
Yes.
is how actually efficient this new real estate agent is.
Oh, that's so lovely. Tell me more.
Because my experience with my previous real estate agent, Gina, was
Yes.
not good.
Yes, we know this. It was very, very bad. They sucked a lot.
Horrific. And when I did the entry report for this place, there were a couple things where I was
Hate
like,
entry reports. Hate them.
well, I think I hate exit reports more. I'm like, oh, I don't know, like you're going to Oh, but haven't had to do an exit report because the previous real estate agent never sent it to me. So don't even worry.
That's crazy.
But doing this entry report, there was like a loose lock and the screen door lock wasn't working properly, and a window, because it's been freshly painted, had its like tracks painted over so it wouldn't lift, and I was like, Jesus. Anyway, alerted the real estate to all these things. Everything was fixed within 48 hours.
Holy shit.
I was
That's
like,
great.
what?
What? Can you tell us who you're with? Oh, no, not really.
I can, but they're you're gonna love their name, Gina.
Okay.
Beavers Real Estate.
You're right, I did love that. Beavers, I love that.
Yeah, I think
That's
they're just like a
adorable.
Family small business.
Yeah, lovely.
She actually does her job. So
Imagine that.
the biggest of slays.
Yeah, slay.
Gina, what got you good?
Funnily enough, it is media related.
Okay.
Very unlike me. Have I told you about a TV show called Deadlock?
You have mentioned it, but I don't know what it's about.
Great. So it's on Prime, Amazon Prime, slay. And it's an Australian murder mystery, basically. Small town Tasmania and a town called Deadlock. I still don't know if that town is real.
Right.
Must Google.
Yep.
But, usually, and this is like shade on Australia and also on me and you because we're in the acting industry in Australia.
Okay.
But, if I say Australian TV show, you go, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This slays. And it's not in like the Australian part of Prime Amazon. It's like top 10 in Australia.
Right.
But like it's on Prime.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's actually good. We're talking characters, we're talking storyline. You watch it and you're like, no idea what's happening. And I loved it. Cannot recommend it enough. Giving
Interesting.
jobs to Australianos. Might be a season 2. very into
That's
it.
cool.
Very into it.
You know what Australian series I really liked? What? Glitch. Did you ever watch Glitch?
No. When was that? And where was it on?
I think actually just like ABC or something.
Okay.
And it was this show where like a bunch of people who had died came back to life.
Oh,
but like not as zombies or anything, just as
normal
themselves.
Oh, okay.
But I'm trying to remember if like, yeah, I think everyone around them, like, you know, could see them and all that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm
gonna have to Google
It's been quite a while since I watched it, but I remember when I watched it being like, this is so good. Like great acting, interesting storyline. I should rewatch it so I can better explain what it is.
And we'll just pause this episode to go
come
and
back.
watch it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, okay, good. I'll give it a Google.
Okay.
All right. Well, enough of that.
All right.
Aimee, it's been a time.
I
would
Gina,
say a pleasure, but I don't want to lie to you. So
I like that you're trying to be honest now.
Thanks.
That's nice for me.
Okay.
Gina, I've had enough.
Yeah, same. And remember, we are
as good as it gets.